everybody. Today I'm making a delectable delight called cheddar chili shortbread. Yes, it is spicy. Yes, it is savory, and it's got lots and lots of cheese in it. I first had this cookie when I was about 19 or 20. I was at a Christmas Eve party at my cousin's, and my aunt had made these cookies, and I took a bite of one expecting it to be a shortbread, and I was quite shocked to discover that it was not just cheesy, it was also spicy. But I liked it. It was a nice surprise. If you like cheese, you will like these shortbread. They are awesome. Having said all that, I am going to get started here. Got 3/4 cup of room temperature butter that's been cubed right here. And now I'm going to add half a teaspoon of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of dry mustard powder. And I'm just going to give that a little bit of a mix. Now I'm going to add 1½ cups of old cheddar. Now I'm going to add 1¼ cups of flour. And here's the part where you can sort of customize it to your own taste. I have 1 teaspoon of chili flakes here. It adds a nice color, it adds a nice texture, and just that little bit of heat. If you don't like it as spicy, just add half a teaspoon or a 1/4 teaspoon. Or if you don't really like spice at all, just omit this completely. Now I'm just going to mix this until it forms into a ball. Basically, just come together in a ball on its own. This ball of dough is done. You can see it's a very stiff dough, and it's a very cheesy dough. There is a lot of cheese in here. I always recommend it to my customers who are buying them when they were like, well, how do you eat these? Where do you eat these? Why would you eat a salty cookie? My answer to that was, if you're having a charcuterie board, these are a great addition with olives and meats and cheeses. Why not have some savory shortbread on there? Honestly, so delicious. You can see the ball of dough, it's quite solid. So it's kind of amazing when we bake these up just how tender they are. I'm just going to make these into 1-inch balls. Now, these cookies don't spread out hugely, but they do spread out just a tiny little bit. You want to give them a couple of inches in between, rolling them into the little balls. But look, you can see how pretty they're going to look with the little flecks of orange cheese and the chili flakes. Now all I'm going to do is I'm just going to flatten them with my hand. So it's just flattening them so that they are about that thick. I'm now ready to put my cheddar chili shortbread into a 350-degree oven for 14 to 16 minutes. Cheddar chili shortbread have come out of the oven and they are looking perfectly golden. They smell delightful. When you make a shortbread and you roll them into a ball versus making the log really compacts them. It makes the texture a bit more toothy. Whereas when you're rolling them into a ball, that means they're going to be a little bit lighter, a little bit more tender. I am ready to try one. When it comes to shortbread, they always taste better about a week to 2 weeks after you've baked them. It really needs a couple of weeks to cure and to sort of, for all the flavors to kind of like bond. It's kind of like when you make a soup. The next day it often tastes better because everything's had time to gel, and it's very much the same with shortbread. Oh, it's just tender as can be, delicate, just salty enough. It's so cheesy. I love anything with cheese. If you want to try making this recipe for yourself, just head on over to the website, bakewithmetv.com. And if you like what I'm doing here, why not subscribe to my YouTube channel? Cheers, everybody, and have a wonderful day.